He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Seahawks nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Penny, a first down carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 14. Now Wilson. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Slam. Check. Look. Alert.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup there. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
On third down, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
12 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here. Campbell making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Taylor. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll run it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches? Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot. You know what I would do here? You would always go for it. I'm one of those guys. Quandre Diggs there defensively. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away. No. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Colts 21, Seahawks 20.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 28, Seahawks 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he finds Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Penny. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
From the gun, Wilson dancing, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And he's able to put it through.
Colts 28, Seahawks 27. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarter.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way and touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Good. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 43 yards.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Colts.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A wide receiver carry for Parker. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Second and goal from the 1. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. This time Wilson will throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Seahawks.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Less than a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
1st down.
He's checking.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 1. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike.
Here's Wilson. Caught right side, Gresham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing now is Wilson. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. 51. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, The train just keeps rolling, 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.